Episode 1 of Ride or Die begins at an Austrian ski resort. The assassin Whiptail sets up her sniper rifle for her latest target, a man called Oleg. Her handler Sam orders her to take the shot, but she refuses as Oleg is partying with several women. Instead, she shows up at the party, stabs him and runs off. A chase ensues, but she gets away. As she parties at a bar that night and hooks up with the bartender, and when questioned she shares that she's Judith Burton, a forensic accountant. Now in London, Judith's best friend of 20 years, Debbie Claiborne, listens to true crime podcasts on the way to an antique warehouse sale. It's also worth pointing out here that, given the fact this is played by Octavia Spencer, she actually played a true crime podcaster in Apple TV series, so this is, whether intentional or not, a nice little nod to that show. Anyway, she's quite friendly, she bribes a security guard with coffee and gets a head start, picking up things from hers and Judith's wish lists. Her husband is David Claiborne, an MP who's on his way to becoming the next Prime Minister. While he's pretty incompetent, she's a strategist, having taken on the dream of being the Prime Minister's wife. Now in town, Sam has been tasked with trying to get Judith to retire since she's been going off the books, leaving eyewitnesses and messes in her wake. The organisation thinks it's because she's having a midlife crisis after turning 50. As Sam gets her an assignment as a last chance to prove herself, and the target is Billy Donovan, a significant mafia figure. His water relief gala is a money laundering front, and she's to simply poison him at the event. On the way to the gala, when Debbie pushes David about his missed calls from the lawyer, he reveals that he wants a divorce after he becomes the PM. He claims they're going in different directions and are pretty miserable. She tears up as she reveals that she was happy. At the gala, he tries to control her, but she gets drunk. She ends up ranting to the bartender how she made David and dropped her law career for him. As she and Judith keep missing each other, as Judith flirts with Billy and tries to poison his drink, but someone knocks it over. She panics as she now needs to improvise exactly what she was ordered not to do. Now back at the bar, a hunting Debbie lashes out at David's party members, and they warn her to look inward, hinting that David makes dirty money. Now meanwhile, Judith sneaks into Billy's hotel room and finds 4 men dead, one of them being David. There's also a postcard of a cemetery with the note, "Miss me, DC." She's about to escape when she overhears some guards looking for Debbie, and she's shocked to find a drunk Debbie and drags her away with her. While Debbie rambles about standing up for herself, Judith beats up the men trying to catch her. They steal a van and the car chase ensues with the thugs shooting at them. This finally sobers up Debbie, who panics. They arrive at the cemetery and figure that the postcard note means 620 in Roman numerals. This happens to be a grave for Judith Burton. And inside is the black mark, which is code for wanting someone dead. Debbie is in shock and Judith finally reveals that she's been an assassin for 29 years. Back at the hotel, Sam's extraction team clears up the place. Billy is gone and Judith threw away a tracker, and he's told something shocking and he orders his men to find her. Debbie is still upset with Judith though and questions everything, including their friendship. They're both stunned speechless when Judith blurts out David is dead, and Debbie announces at the same time that he left her. At the end of the episode, the cloaked figure from the previous night arrives at the cemetery. This is a woman named Anna, who asks the caretaker if Judith opened the grave. She then comments that Judith has always had a weakness for civilians and kills the caretaker. Ever since we first saw Hannah Waddingham as the imposing nun in Game of Thrones, we just knew that she had the screen presence perfect for an action project. Paired out with her impeccable comedic timing here, and what we get is a pretty decent buddy duo action comedy with the equally funny and talented Octavia Spencer. Their bantering is hilarious, and in just 20 minutes we come to love Judith and Debbie's friendship. It also highlights how different yet similar the two women actually are. Spencer is obviously an award-winning actress, holding back visible tears in the car, making it clear that this isn't just going to be a comedy and that we also will be leaning into more melodramatic waters. They're also not afraid to look ugly and human, because, let's face it, there are no pretty tears or a full face of makeup after a rough night. Sure, there are some cliche tropes here with its action, but the Prime Video original is earnest and subverts some of these tropes by taking us on the journey of a female action hero and the regular sidekick whom we can relate to. So overall, Waddingham is charismatic, evident with the chemistry even in a couple of seconds with Ed Skrein, who plays Billy. We're glad that she hasn't been typecast, but it wouldn't hurt to see her in some more charming female spy roles. Hopefully the rest of the episodes can keep up this momentum. Thanks for watching, and do let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like or subscribe to the channel, your support is very much appreciated. I'm Greg Wheeler, and from all of us over here at The Review Geek, we'll see you on the next video.